Hello everybody, the real Garegoji here. Today we'll be taking a look at the NECA first production run, Garegoji. So, yeah, let's get this show on the road. So, I'm going to be trying a different format today. You're going to be getting like a front view like this while we talk about the figure, so let me grab them. So, apologies if the mic doesn't sound good, but looking at the figure, we're going to do articulation. So he has a ball joint at the base of the head, hinge jaw, ball joint at the base of the neck, abdomen crunch, ball joint at the arm, hinge joint at the elbow, ball joint at the hand, a dumbbell at the thigh, so you can get a thigh swivel and a down, hinge at the knee, ball joint at the foot, ball joint at the tail, and then a bendy wire. So we're going to go back to the front view to make this easier so I don't have to die in the mask. So, yeah, the figure, as y'all saw, is really posable despite being a NECA. It's really good. I love him to death. Yeah, he's very posable despite being, I think this is the first ever NECA Godzilla figure, yet he holds up way better than most of the more, as you would say, modern NECAs, which is surprising. So yeah, he's not that bad in terms of detailing. You got your basic Godzilla sculpting, his crocodilian-like scutes, and his more dinosaur-like scaling, which we're gonna have to come back to the front view to do this. The detailing on the figure is excellent. You get the nice Garegoji scaling, which makes sense since this was used, like the higher figures, it uses the CGI model instead of concept art, like monster arts, which the monster arts are still really good. I'm not dissing them. And coming down to the bottom of the tail, to the top of the torso, more that nice, excellent scaling of the underbelly, which going into paint, it's got some nice eyes, which has the cat-like slit of his eye, which I don't know why they did that. Thank God they fixed that on the re-releases. It has a nice tan, which isn't that accurate. Same with the black. The last re-release they did before they lost the license was the most accurate that figure could be. Which I might get that. I might actually get that and replace him. But yeah. And again, when you're articulating him, it doesn't break up the sculpting. So back to you, forward minus. Yeah, like I was saying, the articulation doesn't break up the sculpting at all. And the sculpting and detailing works out perfectly. It also has a kind of like a green wash going on for the paint, which is weird. But he is again, this is the first, as far as I know, this is the first production run NECA 14. Which, not bad. This is the figure I personally owned when I was younger, and I'm happy to own him again. But let's go on to size comparisons, shall we? Here he is with the pack of the City of Destruction, Fima Muto, and Godzilla. Here he is with the Bandai Tamashii Nations SH Monster Arts Godzilla 1972 Godzilla vs. Gigan version. Which you can see how these two bad boys scale together. Which another NECA figure I personally always wanted to own but couldn't get. The NECA re-release 1984 Goji, aka my third favorite design. Now back to you, forward facing minus again. So yeah, that's basically it. Overall, for kind of like a look back at this amazing 10-year-old figure, he's amazing. He still holds up. The articulation. Personally, I think this is the best NECA Godzilla. This is the best NECA Godzilla. Get the re-release with the better paint. Perfect. Perfect. Down to the last minute detail. Personally, if you get the re-release of this guy, the more accurate paint, you have no need for the Haya. Of course, I do need to get I might be getting a certain somebody from that line. But I'm not gonna say anything. Yeah. Yeah. He's really good. Very nostalgic to own this figure again. And yeah. Let's do the outro with forward facing minus. So overall, this figure gets a solid 10 out of 10 for me. Absolutely perfect. Highly recommend. You get this version, the second re-release, or the final re-release, which is by the definitive NECA Godzilla 2014. In my opinion, the definitive articulated 6-inch Garegoji. Of course, the giant NECA is far superior, both paint, articulation, and a gimmick, which I might be getting him at GCAS next year. So yeah, this has been my look at the re-look at the Garegoji from NECA. Wishing you all a lovely day. Bye-bye.